We begin with a breaking news update tonight. A gunman opened fire last night outside a high school prom, wounding 2 students before a police officer fatally shot him. The Antigo Police Department reports that a lone gunman showed up at Antigo High School's prom in Langlade County last night around 11 p.m. with a high-powered rifle. That's where he shot 2 students as they were leaving the dance. 1 male and 1 female were shot, 1 in the leg and 1 was grazed by a bullet. A police officer patrolling the parking lot heard the shots fired and the officer returned fire, critically injuring the gunman. Other students were safely escorted from the prom by police. Police identified the shooter as Jacob E. Wagner, an 18-year-old who was a senior at Antigo High School last year but did not graduate. After being shot by police, Wagner died at the hospital around 1 a.m. this morning following attempts at life-saving measures. A search warrant is being executed at his home in hopes of bringing any idea of a motive to light. Both students who were shot were taken to a nearby hospital. The female was grazed by a bullet and was treated and released soon after. The male, who was shot in the leg and was a student at the school, underwent surgery this afternoon for non-life-threatening injuries and was also released. People in the surrounding community still in shock today, heartbroken at the events that unfolded, but thankful that quick action kept there from being even more victims. NBC 26's Billy Wagner joins us live from Antigo, where the community is still trying to make sense of what happened.
Yeah, Holly, this is very fresh. As you can see right here behind me at Antigo High School, police still have all the access roads blocked off using police tape and roadblocks. This is showing that this investigation is still very active, while the community is left wondering tonight, how could this happen in our backyard? Here in Antigo,
I would say it's a very close-knit community.
the shock of Saturday night's deadly shooting is still setting in for many.
Never any crime. I mean, it's really peaceful.
We talked about it in church this morning.
Monica Gladner is a teacher a few miles north in Elko. She says the news of another school shooting so close to home is unnerving.
I know my students very well. I trust all of them. I would hope and pray that nothing like that would ever happen in Elko, and I don't think that it would, but it does cause concern.
Everybody's shocked. I mean, people I did talk to, I looked at Facebook when I woke up this morning.
Craig Resch of nearby Bryant says the community is left with many questions today about the shooter and his motives.
I mean, you hear about it on, CNN, Columbine and all that stuff.
But he and others are praising Antigo police for thwarting a situation that investigators say could have been much worse.
I heard that, there was a high-powered rifle. And, it seems like he took the proper actions and stopped a lot, what could have been a lot worse, I think.
We're very grateful that the Antigo police were able to respond so quickly and so effectively.
As the pursuit for answers and closure continues. Now, the Wisconsin Department of Justice Division of Criminal Investigation has taken over this investigation as it does involve an officer opening fire. Reporting live in Antigo, keeping you connected, Billy Wagner, NBC 26.
Thanks, Billy. Well, an outpouring of support for law enforcement on social media quickly followed the events of last night, some hailing the officer as a hero for preventing the incident from escalating into what could have been a mass casualty situation. The Antigo School District released a statement that reads in part, "This kind of tragic event can happen anywhere, as incidents across the country have shown. We are grateful that the careful planning and collaboration among our district's crisis intervention team and the local police and county sheriff's department prevented this horrible incident from being much, much worse." Governor Walker also releasing a statement today saying, "Tonette and I send our thoughts and prayers to the students of Antigo High School, their families, and the community of Antigo. We pray for the full recovery of those injured, and we praise the response of the Antigo Police Department, which undoubtedly saved lives." Now, counselors will be available at the school tomorrow for students. NBC 26 will keep you updated on any new developments in this story as the police investigation continues.